what he said, but there is an aspect of coddling of white masculinity and the ability to cause harm and not ever have to be accountable for the harm that you create that still feels present here to some extent for me. And, you know, and working through my own ableism in the places where I still need to process through things.
Yeah. I mean, I understand the sting, certainly, right? I'm not suggesting it doesn't sting. The harm, again, is being caused by the capitalists involved. It's not being caused by them. They didn't cause harm. What part of what the fuck they did is going to stop either Michael B. Jordan or Delroy Lindo from continuing to go get their Grammys? Like, that's not, or their Grammys, their Oscars. You know what I mean? That's not going to happen. These dudes are good. They're good, right? They get called that in movies. They get called, you get called names all day online. Read the comments. Like, they're good. They're okay. Is it embarrassing? Yes. Should it have been edited out and addressed? Yes. That's not to do with anybody's disability. That's not to do with anybody being positioned where they are in society because we live in a white supremacist society. That's got to do with the moneymakers, the capitalists. I don't care what color they are. Could have been whoever. I'm not even going to guess. At the switchboards, making the decision at each one of those places that I named. And they may have, and very likely, put some black woman, put some Indian woman in charge of, right, making that call, or they made the call and then they say, okay, take the hit and we're going to promote you to culture and blah, 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 blah. You get to write for page 6, right? That's their system. Their system is disgusting. And anytime they can reinforce the devaluing of humanity by exacerbating, again, our fears and anger toward one another, they're going to do it. And they're doing it now, right? Like, the other thing that I saw that to me is just wild is the level of upset and discourse about Black Americans who are by and large referring to themselves as foundational Black Americans in these discussions, reacting to African and Haitian, Dominican, other Black communities, nationalities who are here in the United States. And these folks continuing to express ideas of white supremacy or frameworks of white supremacy in order to distance themselves from their own Blackness, knowingly or not, subconsciously or consciously. Getting into like big old debates with people about it and then coming out with public statements against. Oh, we got to talk to the Haitian community. Oh, we got to talk to Latinos for Trump. Oh, why? No, you don't. No, you don't. Why you got to talk to Sambo? What for what? That does not help anything. And in fact, I'm not interested to think Haitians are doing anything. A Haitian lady, young person on a podcast said some nonsense, very coded to get clicks, and is now getting clicks behind it. What are we doing? Where's the analysis on right? Like, one of these is meant to antagonize such that the point is to get more attention on it. And she's going to try and get her name out by shitting on Black people because she can, right? One is trying to not shit on people and trying to advocate for people. And because of their disability, the circumstance created a horrible impact on 3 people, plus an audience in a room full of people. And that's it. And then the press went, ooh,
believe there was a Black woman to whom the same thing happened, who's not been getting quite as much coverage as Michael B. Jordan
and okay, right? So guess what?
To not mitigate her, minimize her impact.
Right? The yes and of it, though, right? Does that also not suggest that perhaps this has to do with the disability and the person seeing what they're seeing and them being where they are? What are we doing right now? That's the part that I'm just like, yo, bruh. Like, are we really having a conversation about humanity and the impacts, or are we really just trying to find the most shocking and titillating ways to one-up one another and be the most leftist or be the most beautifulist or whatever? And in the meantime, ultimately, the lesson for those of us who happen to fit the definition that we can take from all of it is that no matter whose season it is, we're hunting the disabled. We're hunting the Chinese. We're hunting the Mexicans. We're hunting the Ecuadorians. We're hunting Nicaraguans. We're hunting the Haitians. It's nigger season at the end of the day, every day, all the time, because that is the basis of the United States. And again, that push for cheap or free labor in this country, and has been and continues to be, including through the prison industrial complex. And so while that is the circumstance under which we live, I really wonder about the media literacy of moments like this when we start sliding into discussions about how bad it hurt the Black Panthers' feelings to be called a name by a disabled person who could not say the word, and then start making it international discourse and fodder for white people. Like, what are we doing? That's what upsets me.
Supremacy, domination, and control.
That's,
kind of comes back around to that.
What am I?